Hey, what's going on, y'all? Back with another one. Back with another one. This is Thursday Thrills, the 57th edition. We're going to talk about some interesting things tonight. A lot of updates, what's going on in the world. We're going to start that for the first half. And then the second half, we're going to get into the BS, what's going on around YouTube. Just got a new phone for my special day. You know, I ain't going to tell you what it was, but I like the gift so far, but waiting on the case tomorrow. And appreciate people coming through from the last stream. Appreciate y'all. And even if y'all watching on the replay, salute to y'all. But yeah, we're gonna talk about something tonight. Thursday Thrills. The next one next week, and then I'll drop some political content. I'll talk about what's going on, and I don't know. I may talk about Sudan. I may not talk about it as much because I know America don't care about it. We're just gonna talk about what's happening in the world. We're just gonna say in general. We're gonna say this stuff is like basically what's going on now. News and politics, that's a whole nother thing. We do our research and the fact finding. Oh, what's going on, man? Salute, salute, salute. No problem. No problem. Yeah. It is what it is. But yeah, I found something interesting on the sports log. Let's talk about sports a little bit. There's this former Texas star. His name is NBA player and executive Lance Banks. He died at the age of 56. Man, black people, I mean, so-called black people, so-called the men are dying young. It's ridiculous. Okay, let me read this. It says former Texas star NBA player executive Lance Banks dies at 56. Phoenix Suns. Okay. Lance Blanks served as the Phoenix Suns general manager from 2010 to 13 and later returned to Texas to serve as an analyst with the Longhorn Network. Former Texas star NBA player and executive Lance Blanks died on Wednesday, but the league announced on Thursday afternoon he was 56. His cause of death is still unknown. Lance was the light for all those who knew him. NBA executive Vice President Joe Dumars, who played with Banks in Detroit, said in a statement, "It's been a privilege to have called him one of my closest friends. I'm eternally grateful for all the support he has shown me throughout the years. His legacy will be carried on, not only by his family, but by all those who lives he touched for the better, and you'll be dearly missed, brother." He said, "You dearly missed, brother." Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. Okay, I didn't know that he died in a car accident. Apparently, they said his death is unknown. Okay, I'm just reading it right here on the Yahoo thing I got earlier. Blanks transferred into Texas in 1988 after spending his first two college seasons at Virginia. With the Longhorns, Blanks averaged 20 points and 5 rebounds per game over 2 seasons before the Detroit Pistons took him the number 26 overall pick in 1990. I've heard of him. I remember him. And they won a championship that year, too. Not the next year, but the year before that. He was drafted around the year they already won a championship. They couldn't win in 91, but he did win to the conference. Yeah, Blanks was okay. Blanks spent 3 years in the league, two with the Pistons and one with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Yeah, I've heard of him. He was with the Timberwolves. He had a nice stint before he played 7 seasons. Before he played 7 seasons internationally to round out his career. I'll say round out his career. He spent time in several front offices working both as a scout for the San Antonio Spurs. Yeah, I've heard of him being a scout in the Clippers and an assistant general manager for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah, he turned the Cavs around a little bit. I remember that. And then he said he was the general manager for the Phoenix Suns. Blank spent 3 years, 3 seasons running the Suns, but complied in 98, the 132 record. But Blanks also worked briefly as an ESPN analyst with the Longhorn Network. I remember him. Blanks, who helped lead the Texas to the Elite Eight in 1990, was inducted to the Longhorns Hall of Fame in 2007. Our family has lost a true Longhorn legend. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the family and friends of Lance Blanks. Lance Blanks. Hook 'em. My dad was my person. He was my teacher, my idol, my best friend. Riley Blanks, Reed, one of the Blanks' two daughters, said in the statement, "The love I have for him is simply immeasurable. He carried his family and his friends on his selfless shoulders. He was the wisest man I ever know. But the path ahead is dark without him. But he once told me that he trusted my sister and me to carry the torch of our family's legacy. We will. Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, rest in peace to the brother. Yeah, I remember him. He's a solid dude. Damn, it's fucked up that he passed away. But but he's solid. A lot of stuff is going on, and this is the end times. It's always been near. The end is always near. Esau's people is just getting crushed left and right, left and right. So it's like it's nothing new under the sun, but you just got to understand what's going on. Hey, what's going on, South Sands? Salute, man, salute. And we're just gonna get it right into it. Yeah, it's a lot of drama lately. I've heard, the nigga shit, of course. Everybody's trying to clown O'Shea and everything, but who cares? But there's a lot going on. But I heard about Myron going after this Edomite woman, and she got offended, and it was offensive because, but Ishmael and all them is clowns. But half of our people that's not Arab, those Palestinians, those are the tribe of Ephraim, it's whole nother story, whole nother subject. But Duke don't understand. He said they try to take Yorubas. And and Duke is just out here acting a fool at damn drama channel that he's on. But it's the whole purpose of what's going on. So yeah, I just got a new phone and everything, and it's the Moto G I told y'all about the other day, yesterday. It's lit, man. And I set my SIM card, and I think some phones have eSIMs in them, but don't quote me on it. It's just pretty much the same shit was going on, but it ain't nothing on YouTube. Basically, everybody ain't talking about no drama where the gold digger, they talking about Melly King. That shit's like I've been talking about her last week. Y'all niggas is retarded. I want the same shit over and over again. Typical. Y'all ain't got nothing to talk about. But shouts out to Absalon. He said a lot of celebrities, a lot of rappers is trying to cash in, which they are. Which they are. I'm just skimming through my subscription list. Ain't nobody ain't talking about shit. They just running their mouths. He said, shouts to the Epsilon. He said, celebrity drama can't. Yeah, these podcasts has gotten stale. It's nothing wrong with them. But if you're talking about the same stuff like relationships, it's a bunch of bullshit, man. And then, yes, I heard Vice is bankrupt because Tim Pool is trash. His content is garbage. And he tried to say he created Vice. No, he didn't. It was guys like Gavin McGinnis made it look cool on the internet. He's the one that created what Vice is. If you know who I'm talking about, like I said, he's a right wing racist. No, he's not. He's in the middle. Does he sound like right wing? Absolutely. But is he a right wing racist? No, he's a Canadian that don't care about his own people like that. He's the type of guy you can listen to, but you got to have a selective ear to understand. He is putting code out there. The only reason he didn't get big in media, he was going against the system. Anybody that go against the mainstream narrative, the fascistic real narrative, he knows that. He knows now. Once they canceled him, it was ball game. Okay? They care about their own that wants to control him, and he knew that. He was on a mission. A lot of that is rhetoric. I think you see him on Rumble and other places, but you don't see him on YouTube like used to. Because I remember years ago, I used to watch him a lot. He broke down how sorry Canada was. Because Canada, he said, and I'll never forget this, there was a clip of him. He said it's only 2 cities. He was talking about Vancouver and Toronto. And the reason he brought it up, he said Toronto is just like the Northeast, what you see in the United States, right? It's basically close right there in front of America. But Vancouver's a whole nother story. He said, you go out west, a lot of homeless people in blood and in the cans and stuff. He was saying that for the nose. He said, what happened, guy? He was making a joke about it. He's like a somewhat of a satire comedian for the middle, a little to the right and to the middle. But it's kind of crazy, but he's too realistic. He was Tucker Carlson, what Tucker Carlson was supposed to be in the underground internet world. He was before Tucker Carlson, if there was a Tucker Carlson. He was that guy. But he was too realistic for the top. And the top said, no, this Canadian cannot be telling the truth. We got to get his ass off the fucking internet. And that's what they do. They cancel you, and then there you are. But he was talking about Vice and talking about Tim Pool's shit is trash. And a lot of people try to say Tim Pool is the truth, but no, he's not. His shit is garbage. I've heard Tim Pool shit. He exposed a lot of dudes, but he's a fraud too, like the rest of them. They ain't really conservative like that. I've listened to a lot of conservative stuff over the years, but it ain't what it used to be. A lot of people are sellouts. They've always been liberal, but if you're really conservative, if you're really out here doing the work or lean towards the middle, your chances are you're not on YouTube as much. Because we had our days on YouTube, and I had the live streams like 2 years ago. I was on that type of tip anyway. But you got a lot of fake conservatives. They're nothing but grifters. It's a lot of grifters in every space, not just black spaces, but all spaces like this that has a podcast form with a microphone. It's become standard. And you got a lot of fake red pill spaces that should not exist. They're all blue pill spaces. Most fake red pill spaces are usually all blue pill spaces. And I'll tell you why. They have enabling hoes on panels upon panels upon panels upon panels upon panels. It's just obvious they're not red pill. Because if they was really red pill, why in the fuck would anybody care? You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people just get caught up on the same things over and over again, and you see what's going on. I know everybody doesn't like what I say. I say some candid shit. I go crazy. I go belligerent and all the time. But people gotta understand, when you're on the internet, you say all types of crazy shit, right? I do my research and everything. I search things, but I don't have to search people to do that. Like, that's not true. Most of that shit I can debunk and destroy you on the debate. A lot of these dudes can't debate because they're soft. They've never debated me in person. I've debated my cousin a bunch of times when he was a Freemason. Like, that shit he believes is a bunch of bullshit, bro. He lost that debate. I got under his skin. That was the whole purpose. I didn't care about that shit. I have my own philosophy and it won. And I still hang on that same philosophy. I haven't changed. Only thing I changed is probably my appearance, but outside of that, I have not changed what I believe. I still believe that. I just don't teach it as much because niggas is stupid. They're slave bots. I call them niggas slave bots. Slave bots always begging for reparations, but y'all folks didn't tell you to get reparations. You're never gonna get it. Not from Esau. The sentence of Esau gonna crush you every fucking time. Anytime y'all ask for reparations, he always throw a cliffhanger out there. What do you want them for? You know what I'm saying? He always want demands and shit. So apparently, we live in this type of culture. Reparations is needed, but technically, it don't need it. They've been saying it for years. A lot of people say it for years. I just watched a certain individual y'all don't like, and shouts out to her anyway. And she said something in a live stream that resonated with me. She said they've been saying that shit for years, talking about the conscience. And like, and shouts out to her. Shouts to Cookie for saying it. And I said, I was watching one of the streams when she talked about the historical stuff. I said that's facts. It's facts. I was nodding my head and I was listening. I was into other shit too. I was multitasking and all this stuff. This is before I even got the phone. It was on my special day when I was listening to her. And I said, man, that shit is wild. And it's wild. Like, these people been talking about reparations for years and years and never gonna get it. But in scripture, I forget what scripture says that, you know, even though Yah didn't say it himself, but you got to know what's going on in the world. This kingdom's coming down. Now, you have Israel, so-called Israel. I call them the land of unknown right now because Esau done got it in the land of fake state. The problem with them, why they're protesting, Netanyahu's in trouble. They're collapsing. And like I said, America will never pulled out. No, America's done too. They can't do nothing because society's dying already. It's been dying for years, but now it's like this election is going to see who's going to rule it the way it's supposed to, but it's going to end the way it's going to end. A lot of people's waiting on the idolatry of Christ, which will never happen. That's the BS that I'm talking about. Esau got y'all. As long as he got y'all in idolatry, he wins. If you reject his idolatry, the shit will go faster. I'm telling you, the end is near. Yah of hosts of Melchizedek will rule this earth in the righteousness of his people. And you're going to see that. But that's future prophecy that people don't understand. But I've been teaching that shit for years, and I'm still standing on it. It's just, you got to understand the world's different now. Everybody's getting exposed. Wars breaking out everywhere, and it's going to a nuclear effect. And people are paranoid. You know what I'm saying? They're not built for this type of conversation. But I've been preaching this shit not just on live streams for 2 years, but prior to that, I've always teach that. I actually was quoting this stuff when I wasn't doing content to people in the workplace in the break rooms. I used to talk about it a lot. It was in my head because I was watching the news and doing research for years and years. I've been on this tip for a long time. That's why you never see me on YouTube as much. Those years, those absent years that I missed, I was on a hiatus, living my life and studying this shit, and then just trying to survive out in this mess before the pandemic came. That changed everything. Everybody's on alert. That's the stuff that you got to see, man. The world was changing. So yeah, it's a whole nother culture out here, man. You know how people get. You know how people get solid out here. I know people don't like this microphone avatar. They just get pissed. They say this nigga got a microphone avatar, man. He over here talking. Yeah, because ain't nothing on the sports. It's just what it is. You know. But my phone's got that touch screen on the side where the power button is. It's just what it is. Yeah. He said, breaking news. Okay. California police arrest a former UC Davis student after string of deadly shootings. Oh my God. It's a lot of shootings going on. I tell you, the world's collapsing. Esau's world's collapsing, yo. Yeah, it's collapsing. It is collapsing as we speak. And I'm just looking at it for what it is. And yeah, it's collapsing. And everybody's watching the game tonight. Now, game one was not surprising by the Lakers. Anthony Davis dominated, but we'll see what happens in game two. Game two is going to be very, very interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. It's going to be very interesting. And I know I'm watching it in the background, but yeah, this shit is wild. It's wild. But Steph Curry is the Finals MVP from last year. They're the defending champs, and if they win this game tonight and don't get down by 0-2, they said LeBron's gonna show up. LeBron's through. LeBron's just staffing. He don't give a fuck about the playoffs. AD's got something to prove. And if he don't show up tonight and they find a way to shut him down, they're gonna play small ball. They ain't gonna be able to dominate. Small ball hurts the Lakers. I said Lakers gonna win the. They don't win small ball. LeBron knows how to small ball. He don't need AD. He can capitalize on the Warriors. The problem with him is if they stop LeBron from scoring, they will not stop him from scoring. Period. He'll get his points, but they know he's gonna burn out and hit and jack up a bunch of stupid threes and ISO. Lakers are one dimensional. They're done. They just rely on one player. That's Anthony Davis. The rest of the players are just trash. The Lakers ain't got nobody, bro. They're beatable. Are the Warriors beatable? Absolutely. I say F both teams. My team got eliminated by the Warriors, so we already know the Warriors. If they beat this team or any other team after that, the media's gonna push them and the Celtics. This is my prediction. I believe they're not gonna lose this series. There's no way because the way they played LeBron James multiple times, this is personal with them. This is a real rivalry. If the Warriors beat him in the West, that lets me say something. That's a great team without KD. It's a possibility. If they win tonight, that lets me know who they are. And they have a future. But that team is not going to last another championship because if they do it again, it's going to be very hard each year. Both teams are not going to do this again. You know that, right? But Boston may go to the finals this year because I think they can beat Philadelphia in that series. That's just me. I'm picking Boston winning that one. Miami should beat the Knicks. The Knicks are inexperienced. It's going to show because Jimmy Buckets is ready. I think these next round's going to be rematches. We'll see. We'll see. Because a lot of times Dallas did this on purpose. They didn't want the rematch with the Warriors. That Kyrie shit held them back. They may get rid of Kyrie, so we'll see. Kyrie's not gonna stay in Dallas. They're gonna ship his butt out. They'll ship his butt out. They'll ship his ass out. Kyrie better be careful because they're gonna try to ostracize you out the league because of the stuff he co-signed in that movie, which he did was the right thing to do, and then I salute him for it. I'm not a big fan of Kyrie Irving, but I salute him for knowing the truth, and it's not easy. He's blacklisted now. Nobody wants to touch him. He's tainted. But Jeff Bezos got the money off of him. Ain't that hell? Esau got the money off of him. Esau made sure he wasn't going to just say what he wasn't going to say, but it is pretty much here. Okay. Okay. Oh, they changed different types of moderators. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He had to show him participate in the chat. He had to get somebody on moderation. But anyways, everybody's gonna be on their toes for a minute. But I ain't stopping. We got another hour. We got another hour because we got time. Because basically we got time to do this because I got a lot to say. Because I don't know if I'm gonna go 2 hours, but we'll see. We'll see. I got time because tonight's gonna be very interesting night. What we have here is a lot of things going on, and then I believe in the sports world, you're seeing great classics. Playoffs is very unique. It's one of the things what I love about the NBA. I'm not a fan of the modern NBA, but I love about the NBA playoffs. That's the only thing I care about, to be honest with you. That's the only thing I can get interested in. But outside of that, it's cool. Yeah, tomorrow's game, the Celtics and the Sixers. You already know. Uh, that's gonna be it. That's Tuesday, Wednesday. Well, tonight you already got these teams. Yeah, the Lakers got the lead right now. Warriors got to tie the series up so they can get the lead. I don't trust the Lakers in this series. The only thing good about the Lakers, it's not just because they got LeBron, but AD is there, but he's so inconsistent. He ain't got no defense. He's so one dimensional. He's the offensive big man, and they're usually boring as hell, and they ain't got no defense. And he's injury prone. I can't trust Anthony Davis in the clutch. I mean, he's good, but can he do it again in 2020? This is different. This ain't the bubble. You can get beat, and they know your strategy, and you up out of there. So it's like Lakers got a shot to beat this team, yeah, because of the experience of LeBron. LeBron's more experienced, and he understands his team way more. Now, did Memphis had a chance? Memphis was inexperienced. I'm just going to tell you something about Memphis. Memphis is more inexperienced than any other team out of all of them. And then the Kings were probably the second inexperienced, but they had a lot of Warriors staff on their team as well. They could have won the series against the Warriors if they wanted to. But here's the thing: Sacramento will be beatable by the Lakers. I'll tell you why. The Golden State did them a favor. The only reason Golden State did them a favor, they didn't want Sacramento to win that series. Sacramento beat them twice at home, right? They'll beat them next year if they get more experience. I believe they'll beat the Warriors and sweep them next year. That's my belief because I think these teams will come back again. The Lakers are through. The team they got, that's not a future team I would build around. So that's LeBron shit. LeBron done hurt the Lakers to a point. They went on the win now shit. That shit don't work, man. And that's beatable in the playoffs. It's not about morale. It's less people on the court. That's how playoffs are played, especially championships. They're not going to play a lot of guys. They play like at least 7, 8 to 10 guys or less. Usually depth doesn't matter. He's the Golden State. They ain't got a lot of depth. Depth don't matter. If you're the defending champs, you don't need a lot of depth. You know why? Because you're winning a championship. Whoever's on that team contributes is gonna be carried to a championship. Just like anything else, Boston needs depth because they need the experience. If they win a championship against the Warriors in a rematch, don't be surprised if they do. That means they'll cut back on some players that they don't need as depth. They need to cut back on the depth because in playoff run now, regular season, yeah, you need depth, but here's the thing: you can cut players before the second season starts. It happens all the time. They do this all the time, man. Everybody's not gonna be on the same team forever. That's just the nature of the NBA. That's the nature of all sports teams. They do that. Depth doesn't really matter. The depth of a team does not really matter when it comes to tournaments, playoffs, or championships. It don't really matter. It's the individuals that's going to win it for you. A few individuals on the organized sports is going to win you these games all the time, right? That's the problem with people. They get caught up on the silly shit, and then there you are. You know what I'm saying? Like most people just gonna look at it for what it is. You know, that's how I'm gonna look at it. That's how I'm gonna look at it. I think I hurt my foot on the left side, but I'm all right. It's pretty much the same. I'll eat this tomorrow. I don't feel like eating it. My fucking feet is hurting. God damn. I don't know. I may go a little longer, but but the next time I'll go a little longer because if it gets to the 2 hour mark, I may hit 2 hours for y'all. I ain't got much, but building my character up from the Nuka World DLC. I finished my second character of Fallout. His name is Nate. Brother is still Nate. This guy's incredible. I already got his builds right, getting more of his perks, and I'll be all right. But that other character that I choose to railroad on the tail end, he's good too. I ain't gonna delete him. I'm just gonna leave him be. That's gonna be my save. But if I ever do another playthrough of this game, it's gonna be an Institute Terror. I'm gonna be finally focused on them, but I'm gonna focus on two characters in particular because I got them. That's just the whole point of me looking at this game for what it is. That's it. That's the whole purpose of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at these characters. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, do. Niggas acting crazy, but you know how it is. I don't know what the fuck Duke's talking about. We need to. I told him small unity. I know everybody don't listen to you on live streams and they don't listen to niggas like us, but we do what we do, man. We try to warn people over here. Bankruptcy is huge, yeah. Vice is through. Ain't nobody watching that bullshit. He'll replace if he gets his fifth ring. It's a possibility. I heard Stephen A. Smith say that, some crazy. He'll say some crazy shit. See, the media wants the Warriors to win the series. Quiet as it's kept, they don't want LeBron to win because LeBron, the media's been on his head for a minute. You gotta understand, LeBron ain't the same LeBron. Everybody's anti-LeBron for a minute. I know people ain't coming through, but I'm just saying. You know how it is. I know people not coming through, but I'm just in case y'all don't know. It's the Lakers, Warriors, and all this other shit. Fourth quarter sports. Everybody's doing that little media thing. Stars who treat their fans like crap. Julia Roberts. Oh, she's garbage. I used to like some of her movies, but that hoe is garbage. Let's keep it real. People that do ASMR, it is sexual. I'll tell you that right now. They try to say it ain't, but people that do ASMR, it is sexual. They try to say it ain't. They said it ain't sexual, but it is. People that do that, it is sexual. Let's just keep it real. It is very sexual to think that people try to say it's not, but it always have been. It's deemed as sexual. They try to say they do all the ASMR and they try to say it ain't, but it's some sexual tension. Like when females do it, they make it sexual. Just say it like that. And a lot of people get offended by that. These communities get offended by it, but it's the truth. Like that's how people look at it. It's like soft porn. Soft porn is king in today's time. If you look at Twitter, that's the onus of Twitter. King Charles' coronation arrived 70 years after the Queen Elizabeth was crowned. All said have a coronation. Who gives a shit? I don't care about that. That's some bullshit they be on. The Queen's coronation. The Queen's coronation. I got used to Motorola. I never had it. It's nice. It's a stylus. It's similar to my last phone that I had, and it's good too. And I'll tell you how long I had this one. I had that I was record my live stream 2 years ago. I had that for like at least 3 years. I had it since 2020. Good cameras and everything. A lot of people try to shit on it and all that. No, it's a good phone. I had that thing for 3 years. That's one of the last phones that I had. It's one of the last of the LG's stylos. They had a Stylo Plus 3, and they also had the Stylo Plus the 6. That's their latest. That's their last classic. And then guess who has the Motorola? Probably bought them out. Probably bought them out. The Moto G is something else. I get my hair this Sunday. Might get it Sunday because I ain't got nothing to do. I'll do the recording, but I'll get it Sunday. I'll get it a certain hour. I'll probably get it Sunday, or I ain't gonna do it this weekend or the 7th day. I'm not gonna do that. I may do it at nighttime. I don't know. I may do that. But that's just one of the things that I see all the time, and I know, oh boy was going after Big J, and that's crazy, bro. And that's just what it is, man. But like I said, a lot of people is just not going to see how the world's going to be. Everybody gets caught up on the bullshit. I know people just say, I unsubscribe to everybody. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you do, nigga. You can get my support. Fuck you. They like to tag you and shit. I used to, and I don't care if I'm not moderate on anybody's channel. Like, fuck their channels too. I just use y'all shit for entertainment. Most of you niggas is pathetic anyway. Y'all ain't on my level of pure evergreen content, which I do have. I talk about various things. I just don't get no support by these motherfuckers that do the donation shit. I don't ask for donations. I don't really do that. It's not a donation channel. I know people don't like my ass, and I'm the most hated in black spaces, and I respect that. They say he's a struggle channel. No, I'm not. I'm a content creator that has lower views for a reason. It's competition until you throw shots at people and then they get emotional like little bitches, and I own them psychologically. It's war. You take this shit and kick them to the side. I don't need niggas on here. Less niggas is more. better off people find my channel over time. But if they catch a live stream, they catch it. But I'm not gonna do this next year. I told you I'm gonna do pre-recordings and less live streams. You're gonna see certain days I do it and then I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? People gonna fuck with you based off what you're talking about. See, Thursday Thrills is gonna be my last stand for this year. Y'all gonna enjoy it for the time being, but it's gonna be cut loose. If I'm in a situation, I will definitely do Thursday Thrills and keep it that way. And just keep it going. I'll stop doing this like next year and then I'll have something different Thursday for y'all. But I may not do a Thursday content again. I already done had my feel. I mean, people can have Thursdays. I don't really care. I may do pre-recorded Thursdays and go longer. And y'all just catch it like that. But you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna do. I may do some pre-record Thursdays and Wednesdays. And then I may live stream on a certain day. Y'all be surprised. I'll have to surprise y'all. It has to be a day that I have to do it. I have to feel good and get emotion what those days is gonna be. And it's gonna be later. And then I'll cut it short. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing around. It's a lot of things I can do. So again, certain things come to mind what's going on. Like I know people are not going to listen to everything I'm going to say, but I put it in context for people. Um when you do content on relationships, right? That's a gold mine. I want to say something. That's a fucking gold mine. A lot of times I just want to look up something on my shit. It's not really views, but it's a form of clout chasing. I know people see people in their title and they want the numbers. They just say, look, run the numbers up. That's true. But that shit gets old after a while. People gonna get tired of you long term. Long term is bullshit content. It's not real content. You didn't did anything. It's not intriguing. You ain't learning anything. See, motherfuckers learn on my shit and then examine my shit and then go on. I may not get a lot of views, but I'm just telling you, I'm a content creator. And that's a part of YouTube. They pick and choose who they want to push out in the so-called algorithm. And I don't care about the algorithm. I ain't trying to crack it. What for? The algorithm is rigged. It's for certain people. It's for celebrities. And then when y'all get out hosted by them, y'all not doing no content no more. Because y'all weak. Y'all not true evergreen content creators. Y'all stagnation content creators because y'all do what the fuck y'all want to do and embarrass your fucking selves. At least I'm getting views on that drama time and they understand what I'm talking about. A lot of people just gonna hate. That's who they are, man. And I learned to accept the hate a long time ago, and then I just move forward. Like niggas is fake on here, and then I've been saying it for the longest. They two faced and they pretend that they're loyal to you, but they're not. And that's why I say fuck everybody else. That's my slogan. That's my philosophy, and I've always preached that. That is not fucking change. Anything that changed for now, they just gonna say fuck me in general, and that's cool. Be honest with yourselves. It's that simple. I don't demand loyalty. I understand it. If you're loyal to who you're loyal to, and I respect that. But don't come on here and think I'm gonna not know about it. I know people. I know lots of people on this YouTube shit because most people ain't shit on YouTube. They just weak. The last thing I need is them arguing with me about BS. I'm just tired of the fact that people are so fake on here. It's a lot of fake people on here. And I learned that when I start doing these live streams, and it's just what it is. And let me do this. I'll say no prob. Shouts out to my boy Absalom, man. Absalom be on fire. When he challenged BGS one time, that shit is wild, bro. Yeah, I told you, yeah, I gained some. Shouts to the people that subscribe, though. Yeah, I ain't one of those people. I don't really care for this shit, but I will do content. Told you I'm coming back with the pre-records, man. I mean, let's get it, let's get it. And that's the whole purpose of me not worrying about what's going on. But I'll get there. When you're hated, you're hated. But I do get views. I mean, people act like I don't give it. No, I get views. I may not get a whole lot of views. It's based on who I am. I told you, reputation matters on YouTube. Niggas care about reputation. Fuck internet reputation. I got reputation outside this shit, and I have a lot better than y'all. Y'all niggas is fake. I don't believe y'all's reputation till y'all show me. You show me your hand, and then that's how I know about you. But you niggas is fake, man. Y'all ain't about that. Y'all talk all this slick shit, but y'all ain't about shit. That's why I say fuck everybody else, and I'm good over here. We're just gonna be neutrals, and then I'm just gonna cut my ties with you. That's how I get down. I'll forget about you for years. I don't like explaining myself, but I have to because you got a lot of bitch ass niggas that don't know, and they ask me these dumb questions. They come in my chat room. I tell them they're fuck niggas to me. That's all I'm gonna say. Fuck them and fuck everybody else. That's how I roll. I've had this mentality since the beginning. I never changed. The only thing I change is probably a few things about myself, image wise. But outside of that, I'm good. I stopped caring a long time ago. When niggas cross me, I learned this in 2012. Fuck everybody else. And it works. I stopped giving a fuck about them because most of them are bitches in real life. Like I've always quote why these niggas is weak because they'll never say it to your face in person because they pussy. They do the same shit all the time. It's a lot of fake shit go on these internet platforms that I've seen because they're pussy in real life. Nobody's not going. It's not about vouching for it. Nobody can vouch for because they know you fake. They don't say nothing about it because they know you ain't shit. You dirty. So y'all scared to say something about them, but I'm not. That's why these niggas is hoes, bro. I've been saying that. They ain't about that. They just talking. Or shut the fuck up and do something about it, pussy. Don't be threatening nobody. Ain't about that. Ain't nobody watching no weak ass documentary. Nigga, you ain't did shit. You had help. Nobody believes you. See, you gotta understand the internet. When people started doxing, you have to show improvement or shut the fuck up at all. That's all I'm saying. You know, I'm not one of those people to tell them show improvement, but I have to. I don't believe these niggas on here. I really don't. I believe a handful, but I don't believe you. Unless that person say something about you, I'll fall back. But I'm not gonna fall back. If you have a weakness about you, nah, I'm on your head. Period. That's forever, nigga. It's a lot of fake niggas on here. You know, I've learned this to stop fucking with people. Fuck them niggas. Period. They beneath me. And to this day, they're still beneath me because I'm not gonna just be arrogant on YouTube. I'm just gonna call it is. They're beneath me. I know these niggas ain't shit. They ain't gonna be shit. They just prove my point. Don't ever prove my point. I don't need the receipts to prove it because receipts, that's for hoes, bro. Like I show receipts, I show real receipts, but I'm not gonna argue with you about them. No, nigga, you just fake. Y'all ain't got nothing on me because I don't put myself out there like that on the internet. You're not gonna find a damn thing about me. Trust me. A lot of you niggas is slave bots and bitch ass niggas. Y'all need to blow your brains out. Most of y'all need to be in the casket. That's just a fact because it's over. So the Indian guy, according to what's his name, Sly say he's not playing Sly. He's not playing y'all black asses that make money. He's not playing with y'all black asses because y'all black asses is weak and stupid, and he's done too. If they sue him hard enough next year, I'm telling you, if a Republican wins next year, you niggas will be gone. Prepare to save your shit up. I don't care if they make that stupid 90-day rule. Fuck monetization. Monetization is going to the ground. Once that goes to the ground, YouTube is gone. Google is gone. Period. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I'm telling you, they're getting sued by that pedo shit, and they can't defend it. FCC's on their neck. They on Google and YouTube's neck right now. That's why listen, they're gonna make sure it's too late. It's over. If a Republican gets wind of it, these Republicans, and they want to shut whoever up, they're gonna let a billionaire buy this shit, and it'll be like worse than what Elon is doing to Twitter right now. What Elon is doing, he's hurting Twitter. If there's another Elon-esque person that wants to buy Google and YouTube, they'll get rid of the Indian guy. I'm gonna tell y'all something. This can happen next year and a few years down the line. If he doesn't turn out good, if he doesn't make this shit turn around, it's over for him. Period. They don't run nothing. The people that run it are the same people that run Google, YouTube, and CIA, whatever. We ain't gonna get into that. But they the same people trying to tell you niggas, they let y'all act retarded. They need y'all. They don't want guys like me on the internet. Period. So I'm saying I'm good over here. It don't bother me. What bothers y'all have these 12 to 45-hour panels acting like savages on there, but y'all ain't doing a damn thing learning. Nothing's constructive, nothing peaceful about it. It's a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit over and over. I've seen this shit all the time. Y'all don't last long. So y'all gotta understand, it's a change of content. Yo, y'all niggas need to change your content. Y'all content is bullshit. Y'all talking about the same shit over and over. I talk about something different all the time and don't get views. It does get views, but it don't get as a lot of views that most people think. It takes time. I'm saying shit that's not popular for a reason. The reason my channel is the way it is and why I got a lot of those views, the shit I was saying back then was not popular. And slide. Your religion and everybody else's religion is idolatry, and it's bullshit. It holds no weight. If you're not serving Yah, you are nothing. If you're not serving Yah of host, of Melchizedek, you are nothing. You are nothing but a piece of rock and speckled dirt. Y'all beyond dusty derelicts at this point. Y'all insurgents right now. They know who's who because y'all ain't shit. Y'all don't know shit about the CIA. They control everything y'all do. They don't need the feds to do it. Y'all gone. They control y'all as Asians like they did us back in the day. Trust me, I know this shit. I've been doing this shit for a long time and going against the grain for years. You think there's a reason why I'm still here and they haven't fucked with me yet. And there's a reason they ain't going to because it's over. They ain't got nothing. They can't blame everybody. No, they watching them. They're done. They're waiting for 2024. They're scared who's going to be president. If Biden doesn't beat a Republican like a what's his name, Mike Pence, when I mentioned the other day on my recording, and I recorded the other day before, and I mentioned that list may change. You're going to see people not voting for Trump, but they'll vote somebody better than Trump to get rid of Biden. See, the belief system has to come in. You know what I'm saying? Republican Party is trying to gain back power so they can get the Democrats out and then do what they want to do and get rid of Google and YouTube or sell it to somebody that's going to water it down. That's going to be the hot topics in 2024. They're going to talk about that 230 law. They're going to talk about everything, abortion, all that. All this is going to, like I said, they don't care. No, the world cares. Georgia's going to be assed out if they ain't careful. See, these dudes start a rift in society and nobody's not going for it. Everybody's divided on ideology and bullshit. I try to tell you, we're in nuclear holocaust territory. It's what it is. People don't see the big picture, what I'm talking about. The big picture is what it is. Yeah, he is. He's the new CEO of YouTube, but he ain't going to do shit. He's a sucker. Yeah, what's going on, though? But yeah, that motherfucker has been done. Like, even if he's the new CEO, he's not going to last long. I'm going to tell you something. If they ever get destroyed, he'd be the first one gone. They're going to blame it on him. He's like, I ain't playing with niggas. Fuck out of here. You'll be gone in seconds. Niggas want a white woman. Let me tell you something about Susan. Susan was more lenient on you niggas. They just, and if they know you hate black women, tell you a secret. They know you hate our own race of so-called our women, right? And they're part of the daughters of Israel. And you keep preaching that stuff, right? It's over for y'all. See, she spared y'all because there's money in it. It's going to be very hard to sustain that long term. Stagnation, it's not real content. But the people that he got around that looks like us don't want that to succeed. And I don't blame him. But the Indian guy doesn't really care. I don't think he really cares because if he ever gets ousted, He's replaceable, and he knows that. He ain't gonna last long. He ain't gonna last long next year. They may get rid of him next year. He does something crazy. They gonna find something on him to make it look like he the bad guy, but he really ain't. But Susan wanted to go anyway. She was tired of it. She was tired of defending niggas. And she said, fuck y'all. Give it to this boy. See, everybody's next in line want to be the next man. Want to stop this rhetoric. Then they can't stop it. It's too much power. And then if they see a fluctuation of views drop on their end or bigger YouTubes, and they watch these small channels, these small and leave. And like I said, they don't need small channels. That's a damn lie. A lot of people said they don't need small channels. That's a goddamn lie. They do. Small channels give them talking points and a lot of information what's going on. Come on now. Small channels exist for a reason. They help big channels that have millions and almost to a billion subscribers and viewership to maintain this sorry ass system, what we call Google and YouTube. Don't say that. It's not true. You need them. They're eyeballs. If they say F all this and boycott it for months, it's over for this site. So don't underestimate how powerful certain individuals be, because most people are stupid. But they're not stupid to cut it off. And it's over. Period. They don't want to go broke. They'll change immediately. And that's what happens. They say they move by money. No, they move by power, then money. Money is second. Most people say, I don't believe that saying money, power, and respect. Get the fuck out of here. It should be power, respect, then money. Fuck that saying. Fuck that MPR. Fuck that shit. Put it in reverse and say power, respect, and money. It's it's PRM, not MPR. Put that in reverse. Yeah. Fuck out of here with that. That's what I'm going to call it. Because power comes with great responsibility. And it comes from easy decisions that people cross easily tainted. But y'all understand, it's the world we live in. Nobody changing. Y'all gotta understand, this site is going bye-bye in the future. It's not gonna last 30, 40 years from now. It's not gonna last that long. It's gonna be under the light on the ashes if it ain't careful. But I'm just saying it for what it is, man. Y'all people gotta understand, the world's different what it was, how the internet was now. Because censorship ain't gonna work. And they'll go broke immediately. They don't want to lose that. Google ain't stupid. Yeah, they can sell cell phones and all that, but what's on Google? YouTube. They'll end up like Elon Musk. I don't fuck with Instagram and Twitter. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't. I mean, I have those accounts. I don't share it, but I don't mess with it like that. I use it for certain things and I dip. That's it. Everybody else is just fair game. You know what I mean? But YouTube is, like I said, it's this, is that. No, YouTube is just entertainment. And I found that on my phone, they put it in the entertainment section because of the people that's what they're doing in podcasts and stuff like that. I try to tell you, podcasts is a big thing now. It's saturated because of the pandemic. Everybody start doing their own thing. They try to get that money grab. It's a fast grab for cash. So it's like, we got to understand, the NBA season is already over, but the playoffs is looking exciting. See, money's coming in. You think people are going to just invest in that? I just don't understand why people don't get the big picture. Yeah, I know the Warriors and everybody's panicking. I'll talk to y'all in 15 minutes. I'm going to talk to y'all in 15 minutes, okay? This ain't going to be a long one because I know people ain't going to show up right away. I'll talk to y'all 15 minutes or more minutes. I'll let y'all. It ain't going to be a 2 hour. If I wanted a 2-hour live stream on a Thursday Thrills, I will do it. It has to be one of those moments. I gotta have something to talk about. But normally, I'm just talking about random current events right now and what's going on. A little bit of YouTube and everything else, and what direction is going. We're gonna talk like this tonight. Now, to next week, I don't know. We'll see if I go 2 hours. If I have something to talk about it, I'll manage it, and that's how it's gonna be. That's how you got to do YouTube. But I use screenshots for my shit because what I do is I explain what happened. Y'all can go watch the video yourself and type in the title, and then boom, it's pretty much is what it is. I know people are going to confront, but I always use screenshots as my presentation. Outside of that, a lot of people get tired of it. No, I use it as content. I tell them fair use, and that's the truth. Y'all can watch the streams of whoever. Don't bother me. Especially on the app stores and smartphones. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I just saw that when I got my new phone. And guess what? Guess what app that I uninstalled? Guess what app I uninstalled? TikTok. I call it TikTok or shit talk, known as TikTok. I uninstalled that motherfucker as soon as I transfer my data, because I have a cable that transfers my data from my LG phone and my Moto G. I transfer that shit, and then I deleted the TikTok shit. Thank goodness. I don't use that BS. Fuck TikTok. That's the most sorriest apps of all time. Let them weirdos have TikTok. We don't need TikTok. Especially me. I don't need it. It's too invasive. I don't want shit like that. Yeah, TikTok is not my thing. It'll never be my thing as long as I live. He said, you never had TikTok? Fuck TikTok. What's TikTok doing for me? Nothing. I don't like TikTok. I don't like TikTok. I don't communicate with people on TikTok. No way. Or Instagram and Twitter. I used to do that in the day with Twitter and Instagram, but then people try to have an attitude, and especially these whores of models. I had some respond back when I was liking their pics and stuff. Like, a lot of these hoes is weird, bro. It's a lot of weirdos on the internet, but I'm saying it's ball game. You gotta do what you gotta do to survive. Yeah, I'm going an hour and probably 15 minutes or 20 minutes. We'll see, because I'm gonna talk a little bit longer for y'all, because I know it's coming. The hour's coming in the mark. I think it's overhyped, in my opinion. It's already overhyped. Of course, Khalil. It's very overhyped. Absolutely, I agree. I'll give you a favorite that. Yeah. It's always overhyped. The reason it's overhyped, I'm gonna highlight shit. What do you say? Yeah, it's in your opinion. I agree, but it's very overhyped. The reason it's overhyped, since China allowed the BS to go further, I blame them for that. Let me tell you something. The Chinese can sell it to a billionaire in the United States. All they have to do with TikTok, they try to say they're gonna cancel the United States. No, they're not. Some billionaire like an Elon Musk type, not him per se, but others that's on his esque level, they will buy that shit and invest in it, right? And China don't have to do shit. They'll create another spy network. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking that real ish over here. You know what I'm saying? I know these things because these companies, they do it all the time. I'm surprised I ain't got Verizon. Verizon's nice in some aspect. I thought about getting Verizon, but I said, no, T-Mobile's straight. It ain't perfect. I like their phone service and everything else, but the certain aspects of the game depends on who you sign with, and then you pick who you pick. Boom. So yeah, man, like a lot of things has been happening lately. I know people are scared about this nuclear holocaust about to come in the near future or whatever, or soon or later. We'll see, or serving y'all correctly. This it's gonna be some interesting times. Next year it's gonna be very wild. But that's how I look at it. I know people ain't looking at the big picture, but that's how you got to look at all these dudes on the internet. And then Sly said something very important. They got to change their content. You know how many times I told niggas change their content? I said that shit 2 years ago, and they still didn't listen. I told them what to do and look in their talents, what they got, and show them what they got. They just didn't listen. They just folded like little girls. Man, I always have these wild illicit dreams about certain prostitutes, man. Sometimes I gotta cut that off, my mind. I clear myself from fornication and stuff like that. Trying, but I will. It's a process. I'm a work in progress, but I am trying to fight this idolatry mess that we're in the world. We still are. It ain't easy. It's a tough road ahead. Future is very bleak. So I talk about bleak future over here. I talk about a lot of stuff. It just don't get the respect that it does. But it's like you see this all the time. I know everybody's in Ladyboy Centrals over there. The Fallen Bros. I'm just gonna tell you something. The Fallen Bros are trash. That shit. I'm glad it ended the way it did, and that also obviously I quit. I don't want to be a part of that. I said, damn, he quit the Fallen Bros Club. We and that's what he said. Okay, let's read what Khalil said. Shout out to him for this. He said, and that ain't nobody's fault. Who told them but themselves? Exactly. Exactly. That's facts. That is absolutely right. I agree. That is facts. And you on fire, man. That's their fault. If you trust in a female, and this is they saying, shout out to Tasi for this and Ramil, he said, it is your fault. It is your fault. You make sure everything is in motion. It is your fault. A lot of people get caught up on the real stuff and act like this is nothing new. That's the problem. But I used to do it. But you got people just get caught up on the same stuff over and over again. And I know they talk about Just Pearl. Just Pearl is done. She ain't gonna save y'all. It's just pretty much the same, you know? And that's how I'm gonna look at it. But yeah, it is what it is. I know BGS is beyond some bullshit. Trust I'm black pill. I was like, man, sit your old ass down. Your followers done got tired of y'all weak ass, man. You got trolls in your chat. I don't be in this chat like that. Fuck that nigga. Please. And that's basically what I'm saying. But it's a lot of things going on in the world what we see today. Yeah, YouTube has been out of whack. But the fingerprint on my new phone is more advanced. It's more advanced than you ever thought so. But Anthony Davis put on a show in game one. Can Golden State bounce back from game two for long? Yeah, they will. It's early. Don't say that. Because everybody's gonna be crying tomorrow if they win. If Golden State wins tonight, a lot of you motherfuckers that are Laker fans gonna be crying tonight. I ain't saying y'all gonna be crying. I ain't gonna be crying because I don't care for neither one. Don't be crying. They said, man, they cheated. No, that's the NBA playoffs. They don't care. It's big bank, take little bank. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to do that. That's fear. Just be careful who you side with. Denver will lose the series in the game. You got to understand what's going on. Use Twitter. Use a promo code Twitter and take your next date night to the next level with Blue Chew. Blue Chew, what the hell? This a whole lesbian on Twitter right now talking like this. Her name is Jay the Fade. Y'all ever heard Jay the Fade? Y'all put a 1 or a 2 in the chat. 1 if you say yes, 2 you say no. Y'all ever heard Jay the Fade? It's a video creator from Twitter. Oh my god, that's a lesbian, bro. It's, I'm a woman with short hair. No, you're a lesbian, girl. You weird. I ain't talking bad about you, but you weird. I can't talk to you. Trying to look like a boy and shit. Got that bowl cut. I ain't talking about bad about black women. I mean, if you like that, that's cool. You know, that's a whole nother story. Yeah, Twitter's a hot mess. I don't think Elon cares. It's self destruct itself, but that's Twitter. You know, that's standard of Twitter. You can't get mad at Twitter. To be honest with you, Twitter is nothing but entertainment too. They said they got pornography on it. Well, that's Twitter. That's their thing. Hell, why you need OnlyFans? You got Twitter. Remember, Tumblr failed because of the pet shit, and Google and YouTube is going through the same thing right now in lawsuit. They're embarrassed. You gotta understand, this is over for everybody. You know, you have to have a open mind to deal with these weirdos. I ain't saying have open mind with them, but I'm just saying be alarmed that these weirdos are going to exist. If you run across them in person, just avoid them like a plague. Just don't get upset. Let them be who they are, and don't get caught up and arrested by these clowns. They're gonna do this shit and try to test your head, and they're gonna ask you, "Are you a hate group? Are you hate women?" And they'll say all types of weird stuff. Don't pay them no mind. Don't say nothing to them. Just cut them off, especially on the net. Let them be who they are. They have standards too. Don't get upset when they say shit that's gonna irk your nerves. Like, don't do that. Just be mindful of what you talk to on the internet. Okay? Because there's chances are people are gonna try you. Just think about what I said. It's over. Y'all gotta understand this is the madness that we deal with. Yeah, we 8 minutes in. Good, good, good. I ain't turning off y'all just yet. Yeah, Twitter's a mess, man. Like, I'm just looking at Twitter right now. It's fucking disturbing, bro. They already showed their hand. It is disturbing. I'm just gonna look at this. I'm gonna just keep it on this person right here. But I'm about to be done anyway. So y'all just bear with. I don't talk to y'all. Yeah, Twitter's a mess. We already know what Twitter's going. Twitter's a mess. I'm just gonna leave it right here. I'm entertained. I'm just not. I'm not tripping real hard because I'm about to watch the game in a couple more minutes about this Lakers and Golden State. I just want to talk to y'all and just chill because if it's a big game like this, I'm definitely gonna watch it. Because I know niggas is gonna talk about Pearl and all this other bullshit. What's going on with Melanie and all that? No one gives a fuck about that hoe. Y'all act like she's more important, but she's not. That's a distraction. What she's trying to do, they all grift. They all grift. And them, Melly, Monaco. Some people call him Monaco, but it's actually Monaco or Monaco, whatever. Oh, damn, the game is on. Okay, good. Okay. Golden State got 12. Lakers got 14. Oh shit. First quarter's on full swing. Yeah, it's in full swing. I told you it's gonna be close. It's gonna be a fun game tonight. I try to tell you, they mucking the game up. If Anthony Davis does not do well like he did in game one, he's a question mark. I'm telling you, this is why I don't pick the Lakers in the series. This is gonna be a great series. This may go 7. I won't say it right now. This may go 7. I ain't gonna say neither team is bad, but I'm just saying the weakness of Anthony Davis, he's just overrated. He's just one dimensional. He ain't got no defense like that. But he's a domineering presence, and I'll tell you a secret. He's a domineering presence if you let him get loose. I can tell you about these playoff games. They get like that. They get physical, and we understand that. Yeah, I'm just letting y'all know. Yeah, these live streams that I'm just gonna leave it here. There's something wrong with them. All right, 11 minutes in. Okay, we on fire. Okay, shouts to the people that stand and listening. But that's appreciate y'all. But but it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, it's a hell in the handbasket. Yeah, pornography. Let me tell you something. Y'all want to see soft porn pornography on apps? Go to Twitter. Yes, and what's his name? Odin's man. I just watched him. He calls Yvonne. He's on Rumble right now. He was talking about Gavin McGinnis is going against Tim Pool, which is very interesting. Gavin McGinnis is going to crush Tim Pool. Tim Pool done got soft. He's going at it with the right so-called right wing people. They're really not. They're in the middle and slightly right. Let me tell you something. Tim Pool is no different than those guys. Yeah, Joe Rogan. They're no different than those guys. Tim Pool, Lassa, he's got a great follow. No, Tim Pool's an idiot. He didn't even show his head. I showed you my head. I told you I'm bald. My hairline was gone a long time ago. I ain't got no lie to tell, but I'm not gonna flex and without the I ain't because you can't have nothing with niggas. I don't mind wearing hats. Fuck out of here. They said I ain't never see you without a hat off. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna tell you I'm bald, but I'm not gonna show my head and I ain't got time for that. Fuck out of here, that weak ass shit. That don't bother me. Your head's is not better than my nigga. Fuck out of here. Only hoes can talk like that, but you dudes act like hoes thinking like that. That's what they be saying in chat rooms and shit. Like, I don't do that. I don't do what the hoes say. That's why you niggas is soft. And you allow shit to happen to you, then you wonder why you get your head knocked off. They looking for attention, how you gonna act crazy. That's why I don't do a whole lot of panels and shit. They're just agents. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Tumblr, yeah, not surprised how they turned out. Exactly. And it was agents. They did that on Tumblr. I remember it like yesterday. I remember this was it was 5 years ago. I'll never forget it. I deleted it the next year. I was pissed about it the year before. That was 5 years ago. I had it. I had it in 2018, and probably I had it for years. And I enjoyed that shit. But then I deleted shit in 2019, and that was like 4 years ago. It was around the summertime, right around this about the time it was about to be summer coming up. Not the next month, but the next month after. I deleted somewhere around July, and I said, fuck it. I was done with it. I was tired. I was mad. I was pissed. I was using the Pixel 3 then. It wasn't a cell phone. I used it for YouTube, like I'm doing with this old phone right now. and I had the Stylo Plus 3, the Stylo Plus 3, LG Stylo Plus 3, and I had that for some years. In 2020, I upgraded to the 6, the latest version, the Stylo Plus 6. Enjoy that, and I had that for 3 years, and now I got the Moto G. It's a stylos as well, the 5th Plus. Crazy, ain't it? But the touchscreen is on the side of the power button. When you turn on the power, the side of your phone, the right side, that's whole nother. So I'm getting in a tangent with the tech. But yeah, Tumblr had its day. Like I said, it's still around. Yeah, but it's dead. Nobody's fucking with it. Nobody. Twitter's got them beat. Hands down on deck. I can say what the fuck I want to say, but Twitter got them beat. Just look at their ideology and look at the pornography. They got it. There's no reason to argue with those people on the internet, especially on Twitter. Don't talk to people on Twitter. Just don't say nothing, because it used to be a time you could tweet to people and talk to them. They're emotional. They want sexual favors, and that's it. That goes for men and women, and that's all it boils down to. You got to look at the stuff what really matters. The world is changing, and you got this Netanyahu character in Israel. Everybody wants to oust to get rid of it. He said, "What LG you got now?" I don't have an LG now. I have the Moto G. What is it? The Moto G. I got the Moto G Stylus 5G, known as Motorola. Yeah, I got me a Motorola. My first Motorola. It's the new one, the Stylo Plus 5G, but it's a Moto G. I got that. That's the latest phone right now. But the touchscreen is unbelievable. You ain't hitting it from the back from the LG like I had. My old one I had was the Stylo Plus 6. That's their final edition classic of their phones. They don't make phones no more. They make TVs, but they stopped making cell phones because Motorola it was king. They couldn't compete. Just like a Windows phone, they couldn't compete. Those Android phones are still fire, and Motorola is kicking everybody's ass. Samsung is trash to me. I don't like Samsung, but I do like Motorola. I'll take them any day. They've been around forever. I didn't know they were the most popular phone in the world, which they are. So yeah, what's going on, the generous salute. But it's like, that's my new phone I got for my special day. I don't call it the other day like most people know it as, but yeah, that's the phone I got now. Oh, it takes a good picture. It's got better cameras, better memory, more space. And some people say there's an eSIM to it. This is probably an eSIM. It is, but I think it's based off your carrier. I don't know. I do, but it's based off carrier. But it says an eSIM. Yeah, you still got to put your data SIM from the carriers. Yeah, but there's an eSIM that hooks up for you the data. If you have Google's products and the Androids, you already know. Ain't nobody getting away from Google, because Google's the hottest thing right now with their Android phones. That's it. They're a giant. They next to Microsoft. But if that'd be funny if Microsoft bought Google and everything else in their prized possessions. Oh man, this shit would be Microsoft heaven. Everybody would get Xbox for free off of the thing, and next thing you know, everybody's like, I ain't playing no damn Xbox. Well, it's American standard. They ain't playing no damn the Japanese that sold out, and they didn't sell. They still got, no, they don't. They sold that shit to California and Disney. Come on now. It's over for Sony. And I'm a Sony person. I've been a PlayStation person since for years, and I haven't played any games on it. And I just cut that shit off immediately. I cut that shit off immediately off of PlayStation. I'm just saying, bruh, it's over immediately. Y'all know what the fuck is going on. Yeah, man. How's the memory on Moto G? Excellent. Great memory. A lot of space, a lot of everything. If you don't have a lot of photos on your old phone and your data, it carries a lot. It carries like 200 something, like 211. You get more space. Way more space. You don't have to. You can conserve, but you can screenshots. Like, it's a unique way to screen. I haven't tested it out, but it's a solid phone. And I wanted it. And at first I had a choice between the Pixel and that. The new Pixel 8 and whatever, the Pixel 4. To me, Pixels, they're good in the beginning, but do they last long? Hell no. If your battery gets looped, Google phones are good to a certain extent. These newer Pixels, they may last, but they ain't gonna last long. They I know the history of them because I've used them, and if they ever fall or anything, they're not durable. The one I got is more durable. It's slick, but the Moto G is similar to the Stylo Plus 6 LG because they're very similar phones, very similar weight. But technically, I would say Moto G is better. The 5G is better, and you still got 5G and all the other stuff. It's a solid cell phone. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I like it. I still like it, but I'm waiting on the case tomorrow. So, you know, I don't know if I'm going to show y'all, but that's a solid phone that I got. But, I still record on my older one, right? I still record on it. I still do YouTube vlog streams on it. As long as I have the Wi-Fi on it, I'm good. That's the whole purpose of the phone. But, yep. Yeah, it does. It has great RAM. Yes, Khalil. Yes, it does. That shit's fire. That shit is so fire. And I'm tell you something because that phone can last you a bit, but Motorola's they phones never go out of style and they never cease to amaze me. I've always liked their products. I just never, own one, but they have some good phones. I didn't know it was good. I said, damn, I'm gonna try it out, experiment. But they got their own hub and everything. So, they phones is all right. Never had an issue with Motorola. I never did. I always thought their phones were very interesting. I was tempted to get one, but I said, damn, they have some good flip phones. But I always got, because my phone pilot is HTCs, LGs, the two LGs I got, HTCs, I got a couple of those, like the 8 and the 10, and Samsung phones, and that's it. And I did have a Nokia back in the day. So, that's my piece of hardware. But shouts out to you, man. But yeah, I got to cut this one short. I'm gonna watch the game, and I know. If I was gonna do 2 hours, I'm gonna do 2 hours. But technically, I'm not gonna do 2 hours on this tonight because tomorrow we'll. Who knows? If I have something to talk about, probably next week we'll see what else is new. If I have to have screenshots of who's who. But to me, tonight, I just want to freestyle and just say, let me talk about current events and what's going on. The NBA guy that passed away at 56, rest in peace to him. Hope the families get the blessing of Yah of hosts, stay safe, and keeping his word, pray to the east always. Shalom to that family. And the man was a solid dude. If he had a faith in the Most High Yah's name, he would be blessed. So he's not forgotten. But then again, appreciate everybody coming through. Shouts out to Khalil, Degenerate. Appreciate y'all for coming through. And Soft Sands. And David, appreciate y'all coming through. I'm glad I'm doing this. And I could have did this 2 hours. I said, nah, I'm going to watch the game because I want to see what the outcome of the Lakers and Warriors is going to be. It's going to be very interesting. So with that, may y'all bless in the name of the Most High. Yah, of course, shalom to the people of Israel. Keep praying to the east. The righteous is near and the kingdom is at hand. Until next time, and I'm out.